So over the weekend, a violent demonstration in Los Angeles involving Antifa, conservative demonstrators, planning a protest outside a spa where a trans woman exposed himself to women and children. Antifa heard about the conservative protests, and 150 of them showed up, and it got ugly. After that, for a first-hand account, let's bring in our reporter, James Klüg. James, you were there. First of all, maybe if you can describe more clearly what happened in this event, because I don't think I presented it that clearly for folks that aren't aware of the story. And then tell us what you observed.
Yeah, well, I actually think you put it together pretty well. First of all, they organized on social media. Antifa had planned about a week before this planned conservative rally that was going on. And there were not that many individuals that showed up on the right. I think if I had to guess, it was probably a group of maybe 20, 25, maybe even 30 people. Many religious preachers like you're seeing right here, religious folks that are standing up against trans women going into the women's restroom. And right when I arrived on the scene, I actually got this shot, and fights started breaking out pretty much right away, except for in the very beginning, it was swarms of Antifa jumping these individuals, jumping media, stealing gear, independent reporters and journalists that I was witnessing. And right around the beginning, I started walking up to a fight that was going on, and I got actually caught in between crossfire. So I myself was assaulted. I know you guys have a small clip of that, so we can show that as well.
Yeah, you doing okay?
Yeah, I am doing okay. The individual started, he targeted me with a police club, was swinging at me. I ended up ducking, and he hit me right across the back, and then he went after another journalist as well. So it was pretty much chaos. There was fights breaking out in the street. I ended up also speaking with a group of two ladies in a car. They pulled up to me, and they really had some interesting things to say about what was going on with this demonstration and what their thoughts were about the trans woman being in the changing room in this spa. And keep in mind, this trans woman, flashed himself to women and children inside this spa. This is what started this ruckus, and this is who Antifa is defending here.
Yeah, that's what's astounding to a lot of people. This is the fear that people have that some idiot does something like this, having nothing to do, by the way, with what your sexuality is. That's just idiocy there, and it's offensive and criminal. Let's take a look at what these women had to say.
Me and my daughter, we go regularly. We're patrons of the place, okay? I like it. It gave good service. But I will tell you for sure, I absolutely do not want to share my privacy with a man. I don't hate people. I mean, I love all of them. But when you start crossing the line, that's a difference. And let's face it, what does Black Lives Matter have to do with this particular situation? What does Asian hate have to do with this particular situation? Nothing. This has nothing to do with this. This is a male-female thing that's going on, gender situation that's going on in our country right now.
Well, that's it, James. That's what a lot of people feel is, why is Antifa defending? I'm calling it an idiot because I can't, any word that I can't say on TV what I really think, but it's so offensive. Some guy, I suppose he hasn't had the surgery, so now he's trans, and then he exposes himself. Again, this is just, it crosses every line I can draw.
Yeah, and she was a patron of this spa. And she's telling me, she's looking at this crowd waving Black Lives Matter banners and Stop Asian Hate banners, and she's looking at me saying, what does any of this have to do with this man and woman privacy issue? That was something that was very interesting to me personally. I thought that was very interesting. But following that,
but it's common sense.
Was kind of a mellow point. Yeah,
this
exactly.
is what happens. It's if you supposedly oppose transgender women, which a lot of people on the left feel that people on the right do, then they're going to defend them because they say, but no, this is a case where some guy's an idiot and he's doing something completely offensive and I would argue criminal, And this is what people fear could happen in those circumstances. James, I did want to show people what happened to you. If we can roll that very quickly, and you can tell us, what did it feel like? Who was attacking you?
We're still trying to figure that out, but it actually looks like one of the organizers for the conservative event, it looks like there was a kind of a retaliation strike when it comes to the initial attack on the right-wingers. The organizer of the conservative gathering, the initial one, was jumped by around 10 or so Antifa members. There's video evidence of it. And in this one, it actually looks like I was kind of caught in between crossfire between this. So I only got a little bit of footage. We can go ahead and show that. But
we did show it, and hopefully we can.
What are you doing? Hey, why are you attacking me? Whoa, 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 whoa! Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, why are you attacking me? Whoa, 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 whoa! Hey.
Okay, James, let me ask you this. Did you have on what we call a flag on a mic? Did you have a Newsmax flag on there?
No. So actually at that time, I was maybe here for about 7 minutes. I was trying to check it out, gather some footage because we were actually working on another video that day. I stopped by. I was probably there for 7 minutes before this happened. So I wasn't expecting it at all. I wasn't even at the demonstration itself. I was approaching it. And so I got targeted by a man with a club. He swung it at me a couple times and eventually hit me across the back. Now, it doesn't feel very comfortable, but I'm very glad he missed my head. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, absolutely. And again, I don't know if I just didn't hear your answer. Did you have the Newsmax flag there? Did somebody identify you as from Newsmax, or you were just a journalist out there shooting stuff at that moment?
At that moment, just a journalist out there shooting stuff. That's correct.
Okay. Well, we're glad you're okay, and be careful out there. We know, you go into some of the most dynamic and volatile situations and give us a feel for what's going on actually on the street, if you will. So we appreciate you taking that risk, but we don't really want you to get hurt. So, James, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, Bob.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, we're real news for real people.